Hello people, my name is Rage and welcome and all to Isaac Afterbirth. And today we're going to have a miserable time. It's going to be absolutely terrible, awful, and if you're not weeping by the end, then you have got balls made out of mithril itself, worn fresh and enchanted with Frodo's sweat. Cause, honestly, I just don't know. But what I do know is I thought, I'd go for a radical new idea at the start of this video. Because, on YouTube, the creators are like, hello, welcome to the best, most amazing, eye-shattering thing you've ever seen, da-da-da. Okay, that's not bad, but I'm supposed to leave it after re-rolling it, so I'm kind of excited, because, you don't need more hyperbole in your life, do you? You don't need more hyperbole. You don't need to be told that you are going to be so incredibly happy and laughing and exciting that your eyeballs will melt out of your socket into a glass. You can drink them back and it will make you giddy with amazement. You just don't need... okay, I see. This is pretty cool. Though the idea of melting your eyeballs down into a glass to then drink them again, which will then regrow them, seems very stupid, because why even bother going through the process? It probably hurts to have your eyeballs melted. I mean, I don't know, but from the screams of previous victims, I can say it's definitely probably not a pleasant experience. I mean, they'd cauterize very quickly, because the amount of heat to melt flesh outright is pretty ridiculous. So, actually, after the first few seconds, you wouldn't be able to feel anything. I think it's more the psychological trauma of knowing that you are being made blind via the horrific method of, having your eyeballs ripped out. So I think that's more the scars mentally that will leave upon you, because obviously you don't want to be in a situation where you're screaming waking up at night remembering the horrible pain as somebody took a blowtorch to your eyeballs. It's probably not the best thing. So in terms of physical pain, not great, apart from now the new blackness that you are now involved with. Also, 8-shot on the first floor. That is something that I opposite of abhor. Beautiful, marvelous, glorious, very zesty monkeys excite. Beautiful, glorious, zesty monkeys. Have you ever wanted anything so much in your life? Oh, fuck it. I'm going to get this tinted rock. Why not? There you go, spirit. Gloriously zesty monkeys. Now, I'm just imagining a species of monkeys that comes in various flavors. Oh my god, that needs to be the future, doesn't it? Oh my god, forget about being blind via blowtorch. I don't see where I was going with that. But no, for real, forget about that. We need flavored animals, and I don't mean once they're dead, they taste like they're flavored. No, I mean we need flavored animals in the sense that when we grab them and lick them, they taste like their flavor. Also, that 2 black heart's actually pretty lucky, because then we weren't going to be on track for a devil deal, a devil deal, a deal of devilness. That's how I do it there. Okay, careful. That's fine. Gotta get this going on. My tears are quite quick, considering I've got an 8-shot spread, though the second mutant spider doesn't. So imagine if we've got these monkeys, right? And then we have, ooh, lusty blood. Not horrible. We have, engineered them to have, different color fur. So we've got, a little monkey with bright yellow fur. If you capture that and lick it, it tastes like lemon. Got a bright orange one, tastes like orange. We could go through all the flavors that we want. And, really make this happen. So, if we engineered that, and then we could open an entire nature reserve park with the advertisement, we'll give you some tranquilizer darts. And this is how we make money. We make the admission fee really cheap, but then charge a premium for more tranquilizer darts. Because, the fun is running around the trees and catching the flavored animals in long enough to lick them. So, we give out a starter pack with your basic dart gun and a couple tranquilizer darts. darts, and we let people, you know, pay like 20 quid for a pack of 5 darts, and we expand from monkeys, you know, we go the whole range here. We don't want to restrict ourselves to just the primate family, and obviously as these animals are just going to be genetically bred for the sake of this park, no one should matter, right? You know, that's fine. It's definitely, I'm pretty sure, alright, running around a engineered forest and tranquilizing animals in order to lick their fur and get the yummy zesty goodness, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say in my life, is not cruel because the animals were engineered for that purpose, right? That's totally how that works. Okay, an extra key, that's fine. We need to acquire ourselves some extra moolah, yes we do, for the shop is good and full of glory. Oh yes, the shop is good and full of glory. Oh, I can see now why the shop is good and full of glory. Though, admittedly, I think I fucked this up because we were supposed to get more money on this floor now. And now I don't have more money and... Oh my god, I've ruined everything! Christmas is over! I'll be right back. Alrighty then, I return here on the second floor. It turns out it kind of helps to look at instructions, though in my defense, this seed submitter has been so thorough that he's submitted actual diagrams and pictures along with the instructions, so that I know what I'm doing. For example, these pots here, there's a moolah. For example, these pots here, there's some moolah. I can't believe that. Oh, that is absolutely great. Helpful red circle diagram. So, obviously, while I've been redoing this, I've been thinking a lot about my taste pack, you know, my animal taste pack. So, what I was thinking is we could add insects for those brave souls that kind of want to experience a taste bug. I think that would be kind of nice. Yes, give me more money, more money. They call me Count Monula. I like to suck your coins. Give me your wallet. And that's, I mean, to be fair, that wouldn't be okay. Like, if you're trapped in a house of a vampire, you'd rather him be a munpire or a dollpire, a pyre loller, a voller? A voller! Like a vampire or a dollar! They call me a voller! If I bite you, you also suck the money! Though I guess you'd have to, like, liquidize it first, which would require a really strong blender in order to properly liquidize any form of money or coin. So, you end up in kind of a situation where you're really struggling to do it, so you'd probably dehydrate and like die of thirst as a money vampire, which is probably why they don't exist anymore. Not because I completely made them up on the spot, and the whole concept of them is absolutely retarded. But either way, back to the flavor pack. We'll put a pin in the notice board of vampires for a little bit later on. Also, this seed, really, really cool so far. We got tears, we got lusty blood damage, a freaking 8-shot spread, and we're on the goddamn second floor. I can only be all a quiver. The shivers going up my spine as I imagine where this might lead. Oh, the possibilities are endless. Oh, the things you'll see as you go through life. Oh, just trust me. You'll see elephants dancing on giraffes' backs. You'll see acrobats performing feats with flax. You'll see RuneScape players leveling their skills, and don't worry, you'll see a Cyndaquil. I'm trying to do one of those poems, you know, but basically all I said is you're gonna go to a circus, play RuneScape with Pokemon in your pocket, which admittedly sounds like a pretty good time, not gonna lie, but also not properly representative of society as a whole, and I think we gotta think about these things. Safety pin, and then we get a Guppy's Paw. I think we'll take a Guppy's Paw, because we can just get rid of everything, and then we can re-roll it, which is obviously the big advantage. So nom nom nom, we'll take all that, re-roll y'all. Ha ha! That's great. 2 out of 3 on the Gupster scale. Okay, so we'll go back to the Curse Room and grab those black hearts while we're there. That kind of makes sense. Thank you very much, Curse of the Maze. Kind of making it really, really nice for us. A fan of that. Nom nom nom. I mean, licorice hearts, again, not my favorite, but I'll take what I can get. So, back to Flavor Park. Oh my god, it's like Jurassic Park, but you have to go lick the dinosaurs. How different would that movie be? Oh, instead of, oh my god, they're learning to open doors. Oh my god, they're learning that they're tasty. Oh, the dinosaurs are just licking themselves in public. That sounds really bad, actually, when you don't understand the context of them tasting zesty. Oh, God, that still doesn't sound good. I mean the bittersweet taste of a lemon. I mean the bittersweet taste of a lemon. I guess we'll grab that battery. I don't know if that was a terrible idea or a sensible idea. I guess all will be revealed. God damn it. I took lovely tactical damage there, timed beautifully with both those hosts being up. And we get to go to the devil deal and cursed eye shot, which I will admit I'm very tempted to take. I really am. I am so unbelievably tempted. Alright, we'll grab ourselves a lump of coal. Look at that doing its thing. Pretty fly. Not bad either. This is getting very, very good. But first, I wish to find the item room. Oh god, the vampire's back. Ooh, fruitcake. Oh, this is great. We've got an 8-shot spread where every tier could just be a random tier from the game. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually really, really cool. Alright, what else we got going on? Oh, this irritating room, but that's fine. So yeah, flavoursome dinosaurs aside. Oh god, it would give a whole new meaning to the scene with the Triceratops and the massive pile of dung. I can confirm, yet that this dinosaur, was, yes, a, apple Triceratops, yes, don't ask me how I know that. Oh, I'm definitely in one of those kind of moods today, aren't I? That's what's occurring. That is definitely what is occurring. Oh man, I am loving this though. Talk about a way to get a seriously ridiculously random amount of seeds. And you know what, let's take Curse Shot, because being able to charge up a wave of chains of 8 shots is actually kind of a cool thing to think about. So we'll wait till it glows and then boom! Oh, that looks really, really cool. Oh, it does. How often do you have it where Cursed Charge Shot is actually really good? But that just looks incredible. Look at that. And then we just get to teleport out because we don't give a shit about your trap room. No, we don't. I also don't like how equally probable the boss is to be at both locations. That worked lovely now, didn't it? We don't care about that shot, but we do care about killing Gertie. Yes, we do. No! Well, I guess we'll take this as a sign that we have to do this room. So, back to the flavor pack, which is going to be called the flavor pack. I think what we need to do is make it a little bit fairer for the animals. So, you know, we don't want to be completely inhumane about this. So I think the best way to solve this issue is to invent our own animal via horrific gene experiments. Now, you may be thinking, surely avoiding animal cruelty by cruelly performing gene experiments on animals is kind of an oxymoron. Well, you're an oxymoron! Look at those oxen constantly being harvested. I mean, seriously, you moron! Alright, okay, I got a little bit too heated about that. But save the oxen! Okay? Hashtag save the oxen! Ooh, a little bit of damage up. Don't mind if I do. 1 second. I really like that. Just a wave of darkness with just specials in between. It's like if you had a zombie or skeletal army where 1 in 10 of them was kind of missing more brain than all their brain, and they were just like in along, not in formation, really lowering the overall severity of your army of darkness and your inevitable conquest of the world. Yay! I made it in 1 run. Yes, I did. No thanks. I will go through that later. I said no thanks. I will go through that later. So, where were we? Horrific gene experiments. Yes, excellent. So, we get our horrific gene experiments, and we make a human liquor. Now, we probably don't want to call it that, because that sounds really, really messed up, but we make a kind of, sort of, humanoid, but a little bit more crouched, kind of like an alien, but more cuddly looking. That's what I'm thinking here. Like, imagine a fluffy, cuddly alien with kind of a cute face, but they're also very, very strong and agile. And we say that there's a couple of them in the forest. And, you know, we kind of appeal to the more, ooh, Mark want tears. That wouldn't really help with our shotgun approach here, and we're not flying anyway, but damn you, the temptation. So we have one of these, and we make it, we birth it in the lab. Re-roll! Not great. Not great, if I'm honest. I think we will re-roll them once again. Splat all over that. That is good. This episode is full of sentences that don't bear repeating. I think we can all agree on that. So we have one of these, and what shall we call it? What species name shall we give it? We'll take Liberty Cap. Why the hell not? We will call it a, let's say, I kind of want to go with Hicker. But actually, that kind of sounds good. Like, oh my god, what's going on? The Hicker's around. That's I like that. I think that's a alright little thing there. Ooh, the Pact. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much, Satan. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Screw it. Let's just go for it. Yeah, alright. We're still going to make health even if we are just going for it. And, okay, yeah, we gained health doing that. I mean, obviously, I was hoping for a finished Gupster there, but I will take what I can get. So we need to get our next reroll going up, which should be reasonably fine. We have enough rooms left to do it. If Curse of the Maids would at any point let me... That's fine. I'm not at all upset about that. All right, there we go. I do love how this looks, though. Like, what a shotgun of power! No. Oh, we're okay. I really thought it was gonna take me so far back that I was just gonna be like, nah, I'm out. Nah, that's it now. That's it now. I'm done. I am completely and utterly done. Do I want to go in here? I guess I should. Nope, no, I actually wanted to go over here. Sorry, I misspoke. I wanted to go over here. So, we make these Hickers and we release them into the park, and what they do is they actually hunt down the humans and lick them, because we make it so from their perspective, humans are actually really tasty, but not in a kind of carnivorous eat way. Now, you know, you're not actually in danger. Ah! Damn it! You're not actually in danger. They're gonna hunt you down, and they've been programmed to basically like tackle hug you to the ground, and then just lick you really happily. You know, like a happy dog type scenario. Oh, yes, that's so good. Fruitcake on top of a $3 bill random in a massive shotgun wave of 8 tiers. What a unique seed of the week. I mean, as much as I would love piercing tears, I gotta go for the full-on random. I mean, look how happy he is about that. That's so good. There is no saying what our tears will be. How good does that look with proptosis? Oh, man. That is quite a nice little wave there. Ooh, oh god, where are we going? Oh, we're going over here. That's cool, I guess. Okay. Oh, that is really... Oh, that's made me happy. I really like that. I do. It's a shame we can't afford Hive Mind, considering we might get Gupster, but I also don't really mind. It's so random, tears. It's just so random and fairly powerful. Like it's definitely pretty powerful here. Damage up, and then we had that going on. So I guess, actually, no, we'll go to the curse room. You never know what we might see there. That's great. So these Hickers are released into the pack, and they hunt down the humans, tackle hug them. It's all cuddly. They lick them for a little bit, and then they go off, and part of it is stopping that from happening. God, it's literally like you have no idea what is going to come out of my face. That is great. I warn you, they call me Random Face McGee. I am a superhero that fights crime by opening my mouth and seeing what comes out. That actually just sounds like you talk them down, but no, I'm talking projectiles. Look at it, every single time I fire, just something new and awesome. What a ridiculous combo. What a great seed. And if you have your own seed, and tell me you have your own seed because I need them, I would absolutely hate to have to skip a seed of the week or greed of the week, because like every week we still see new and awesome things, and that is just incredible. And when Afterbirth Plus comes out and we get even more awesome items to the pool, I'm excited by it. It gives me tingles all over. Guppy, guppy, guppy. Nope, none of the guppies, but we do get a waves of scythes, so that's kind of nice. And boom. Oh, well, no, he survived. Oh, no, he didn't survive. He just became another wave. And now we are good. Oh, this is great. I mean, it doesn't really matter what the rest of the seed brings, because I'm just loving this so much. But if you do have your own seed and wish to have it on the show, then simply, yeah, we'll take that, because we'll have other stuff to reroll. Simply email it to rageisaacrebirth@gmail.com. The email's in the description too. Give me a good list of instructions. Tell me what items where, what rerolls where, whether to pick up the item or not before rerolling it, where the key items are. Basically, an entire description of the run is best without item names, you know? So it's kind of a best of both worlds. We'll grab that because I think we'll end up with extra devil deals anyway. So a little bit of damage is always nice. And a Yarra rune. And infinite shops. That's not horrible, so I'll buy it. I'll also grab that and an extra battery, so yeah. And I just realized, as long as we have money, that gives us infinite rerolls on double item rooms. So hell, this seed is really good. What a good find. What a seriously good find. Okay, then on we go. Careful, gotta slaughter them hollows. So, back to the park then, because we don't need to fully map out our business plan for maximum revenue retention here. So we have this going on, we have the apes going, but I think we need a little bit extra. I think we need to add layers to the trees, like places to climb up and places to do a little bit of parkour, safely of course. You know, we'll have harnesses and railings, and as I said, the park ranger's making sure that everything is in order, but we need to make it more of an experience. And I think we need to add like a go ho ho Holden ho 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 ho. Apparently psychic powers make me go full Santa Claus. The question is, do I want this? I actually don't think Ludo's as good as this massive shotgun spread of what the hell is happening. Because yes, we would have an 8 Ludo that would be constantly changing its type of tier, but I just don't think that's anywhere near as good as this spread. But that does mean there is 2 very distinct paths for this seed. So yeah, I apologize if you think Ludo will be better, but I genuinely think firing what is effectively, 40 tiers at once that could be literally anything is way cooler than having a Ludo. So just for the sake of going, you know what, cursed eye, you can actually be okay, I will keep it, and we'll do some re-rolling, rolling, and see what we can get from that item room. There are so many red hearts around. I kind of like how I said that. That was almost whimsical in nature. So we'll grab that one. Ooh, penny tiers. But the thing is, we don't actually want penny tiers, because while the money would be cool with infinite restocking shops, it will make our default tiers pennies, so all of this random changing will actually be very much mitigated, because we'll end up having literally constant penny tiers. So unless we like swap to size or something, it's just not gonna happen. So I don't want to ruin the seed, but damn, that is tempting. It really is. We'll do one more reroll on this final pair down. Doom. A pair down just sounds like a massive showdown between a pair of pairs, but that is fine. I guess we'll grab sacrificial dagger, because honestly at this point we don't really need anything else to make this seed, because in my book this is fantastic. It's something we don't really get in Isaac, is it? A seed based on complete RNG of what tiers you do and don't get. Like, we've never really had that. We've always had just a consistent, this is how it works. And you've got to remember that we will actually have penny tiers, because the randomness will give us penny tiers every now and then. So we are actually getting a fairly good amount of moolah. Do I want both of these? I guess I want Spooky Spirit of the Night, right? Because always having a default ghost tiers just looks really nice when it comes to red. Oh, yes, that looks really cool. So I guess we'll grab Little Gish and then we'll go re-roll penny tiers. That seems like a sensible idea. I mean, it is definitely a shame that we're a little bit late on the boss rush, but we've had to do a lot of back and forthing. I mean, chiefly the blame falls squarely on that damn Curse of the Maze messing me the hell around on that floor, but, you know, for the most part, this is fine. And re-roll. pterodactyl strangling me from behind, you know? Alright, oh, we could have pterodactyls in the park if we do combine the Jurassic theme and go full genetic experiment and get revived flavor saws. Oh, that could be how we reignite interest. So we open the flavor pack, and then a couple of years when the novelty's passed and people don't do it as much, we then announce this brand new initiative to add flavor saws to the park, which obviously everyone's going to want to come and see, because honestly, they wouldn't even need to be flavorsome. They're just like the dinosaurs. But at that point, we basically are just Jurassic Park. So I'm not entirely sure if that's the wisest move. I mean, we could try something else. I mean, we could go for the, like, mammoth, saber-toothed tiger route, which effectively, you know, has not been revived, but it's still an entire way of animals to get going. And a little bit of bounce there. We've got a proptosis going on in this room. Oh, I just love it. I just do. Hey guys, how you doing? Pretty good? Yeah, alright, not bad. God, it's so good. And teleport. Okay, I have no idea where I am now, but we did find Mother, so that's okay, right? I just don't know. I just don't know. Every extra bit of money is obviously very, very useful here. Grab that. And here, normally I'm not that crazy for getting all the money, but we have restocking, and that one anti-grav here doing what it does best. Oh, they just have to sit there and accept their death. That's really, really, really awkward for them, but I guess there's nothing that we can do. You know, just because we have to murder them. Okay, those two spike blocks are getting very intimate. Oh, and they're done. They're done. The mating cycle of the spike block doesn't last for very long. Now, that is a documentary I would like to see. And here we see the natural habitat of the spike block. Also, that wave of glowing tears just looked at me. What? Proptosis? Wave of scythes. That is great. Oh, the combinations are just so, like, it's basically everything. That's what this run is. We just have everything at once. Oh, it's like the run for the greedy people, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. And here we see, in their natural habitat, the elusive spike block, seen here for the first time on camera. We had to stake out this location for days to catch such exhilarating and rare footage. We see now the slightly bluer hue spike block approaching one of the plainer colored females to engage in spike ketosis, the mating ritual of these intrepid creatures. You see now how they mash their spikes into one another and go deadly still. What we can't see is that their spikes are forming a lovely connection, Avatar style, and this connection will last until they are done, at which point they will never see each other again. You see, spike blocks never mate for life. Alright, we'll grab Eden. No, I don't want Eden's blessing. We'll try and find... Oh, that looked beautiful, didn't it? It's just great. Every tier is different. I am concerned I'm going to not be able to find my way back, and that's gonna... Why did I walk back on that? What was I expecting to happen there? Oh, God. I don't really want either of those items, if I'm honest with you, because all Eden's blessing does is mean that next time I have to just kill myself to get rid of the blessing so it doesn't mess up a run unfairly, so it's just kind of an irritating item, if I'm real with you. Where the hell is the shop? That would have been absolutely brilliant if that had teleported me to the shop! Ha ha! 2 of hearts, completely pointless. Do we get a battery? Yes, we do, and we get BFFs. That's fantastic. In fact, we get infinite batteries is what we get. Blow up the thing. No. Damn you, little gish. Damn you all the way to hell. All right, let's go re-roll our final item room and see what we get. Yes, indeed. I think it... No, that's not that room at all. Where the hell was it? Left here? And then left here? And never in my life did I thought I'd describe the mating ritual of 2 spike blocks in a video game, but I guess that's just how things roll, isn't it? And boom! I guess we'll grab better pills. Why the hell not at this point? It's about right. And balls of steel, not bad. It's good to know there's some quality balls underneath these flaps of tentacles on our Leviathan. God damn it, what is up with today? Tentacle flaps and licking animals. I hope nobody walked past and heard that. I really do. It would be very, very embarrassing. Holy hell. Though not as embarrassing as the time that I told my dad's employee accidentally that I loved them. Maybe I should add context. So, my dad owns a couple curtain shops, well, more interior design shops in general, I guess. They started out curtain shops and then evolved over time to full-on interiors. It's really cool, actually. He's always had a passion for designing houses, and as such, each of his houses always look really, really nice, and, you know, it's nice. I inherited a little bit. Now, you may scoff, but no, I actually have quite a good eye for how things should look. But either way, back in the day when I was very young, I seemed to just be a moron when I was young, thinking about it. All the stories that I tell about me being an idiot do seem to preface with me being young, and while, you know, children are stupid, I feel like I'm a little bit more stupid than your average. I'm actually going to take the left hand here because, you know, we want to finish that gupster. God damn it, the explosions. Where the hell is the boss? I feel like I am going round in goddamn fucking circles. I hate you, Amnesia. I hate you so much. But either way, back in the day, when my dad just had his first shop, there was a fitter, which is the dude that turns up at your house to put up your curtains, called Darren. And one day I was just in the like little kids corner in the shop that was there, just had some colouring books and some crayons, just for kids of customers to stay occupied while they obviously looked around and perused the shop. So I was there, and the fitter got back, had a conversation with my dad, and then he was leaving, and I heard them all going, bye, see you later, and I, you know, without really thinking, because I was used to saying bye to my parents followed by I love you, because, you know, that makes sense, but I was just in my own world, not really thinking, and I just chimed in with, bye, Darren, love you, and then just went back to colouring. And the thing is, fortunately for me, I didn't even really realise what I'd just done. And I was like, why is everyone looking at me like I've just done something hilarious? God, I don't even know. I gotta go colouring these in. These lines, I'm owning these lines. This is bitching. But it was just... Obviously, when I got this explained after the fact, I was like, oh, I get it. And I got really, really embarrassed. But at the time, I was like, what? God damn it. I've done so many things like that. Like, but no, this other one's not really as much my fault. Oh, did this get us closer to the boss? Because if so, that's actually really, really cool. Yes, it did. Oh, that's just great. How you doing, Brownie? How you doing? Yeah, how you doing? I really like Seed of the Weeks like this because we don't need a retardedly flashy room-filling tier synergy every week. We really don't. Just something nice and unique. Do we want Dark Bomb? I guess we should because we are seeing a lot of random, and it's basically free with all these spirit hearts around. We are seeing a lot of red hearts around the place, so that floor worked itself out kind of nicely. So I was in a Blockbuster once, so you know this was a while ago. Holy crap. And there was a customer in there called Josh. Obviously, Josh is also my name, and the shop owner was having a conversation with him, and I was just absent-mindedly doing things, and then... the other guy who was called Josh was like, bye, I'll see you later. And then the shop owner was like, bye, Josh. And then I obviously turned around and piped up with, but I'm not going anywhere. And they both looked at me like, what? Which, of course, yeah, I was kind of mortified. And, you know, I turned around and just to find my mum sniggering at me. So that was great. Ah, God, I have just led an awkward life, I think. But, you know, I don't regret it for a second because it's led me to have such wonderful people as you guys actually paying attention to my ramblings on the internet, which, as far as I'm concerned, means that I've just achieved it. You know, that's it. I don't care. I have people who willingly listen to me just telling embarrassing stories about myself. That's the ultimate goal right there, man. That's where it's at. So thank y'all, you know. Thank y'all. Alright, we'll just destroy this real quick. Oh, God. Okay, that one was going mental. I just realized, obviously, I could fire really quickly and really make it happen. Oh, God, we have so many backup spirit hearts around the place. We really do. I guess I should check that just in case of Guppy and go. I was going to teleport out of here, but we murdered the bosses with such affinity that I may as well just kill it all and see what We get, yay, Dark Bum. Does a BFF Dark Bum require, like, less red hearts per a spirit heart? Because I know the BFF does affect non-combat companions. I just don't know specifically in which way. But I we'll just assume it makes him more efficient. Damn it, this wasn't even the correct way. I should have believed in my teleport. It was trying to tell me from the start the correct way to go, and I just ignored it. So, Flavor Park then, guys. Hunt down the animals, buy your trank darts, kind of like paintball, and you find them, and you lick them, and you experience it. And, I do want to point out the tastes are going to be exquisite, and maybe you don't have to link, I mean, you would totally... Oh, we could just not have real animals. That works. If we're gonna genetically invent a hicker, we might as well just genetically invent the animals that you're hunting. Then nobody feels bad about hunting them because they're not actual real animals that have evolved naturally. We've just made them for the purpose of hunting them down in a nice way. That's perfect. So then we can engineer them to be really good at hiding and make it a really neat challenge in Flavor Pack. I mean, you don't have to lick them once you've brought them down. I guess that can just be a bonus feature. You can just, be there for the challenges, the parkour, the really nice nature experience, and, just the general sense of it. But I think it's, nice to give the guests options. So how many of you, alright, would visit Flavor Park? That's what I need to know here. How many of you would give that a go? And no, we are not hushable right now. It's just not happening. Damn you, Curse of the Lost! Damn you all the way to hell. We killed them really surprisingly effectively. And nope, still nothing. That's great. And goodbye to you. Obviously, if we happen to get Godhead, we could not have had Scythes at a better freaking time there. That is just wonderful. Though for real, the frequency that we are getting Spirit Hearts here, there is so many. We could take so much damage and it just would not matter. God, our damage is through the roof. When did our damage get through the roof? Well, actually, it depends on what our tier switch do, because obviously if we get scythes and stuff, we gain the damage from that, and that's all good. We gain the damage from Godhead, though isn't Godhead only like a 0.5 damage up by itself? It's obviously the fact it gives you the basically brimstone tick damage aura that's the real deal going on there. Okay, that's not bad. Guppy! God damn, you'd think when I got 2 Guppy items on the second, or was it first, I can't even remember, floor, that we would definitely find Guppy, but no, it's proving very difficile, and I'm just very excited that we have 8 items to reroll on the chest. That should give this random spectacular a real bit of pizzazz to end things with, and it's always nice to end things with a little bit of pizzazz. Oh, that's the most useless teleport I've ever seen. That's like using the power of teleportation to teleport to the kitchen for a drink. And now, I'm not gonna say that if I didn't have the power of teleportation, I wouldn't use it to go to the kitchen and back for a drink. I think everyone would, but I think we can also all agree at the same time that that is a grossly misused ability of teleportation. Like, the things you could do. Honestly, for me, while it would be cool to teleport for lots of reasons, I think one of the best ways to use it is actually to go on holidays without having to commit to being in another country. Because I could teleport to another country, have a lovely day on holiday, teleport home at night, and keep making videos. So I wouldn't have to prepare a week's worth of videos to go on holiday. And this is going to sound really sad, but I've not gone on the family holiday for the last 4 years just because I've wanted to be able to keep making videos for you guys. Don't feel bad, it's my choice, obviously, and it's something I love doing and wanted to do, but oh god. Maybe I should go next year. Who knows? Either way, let's just keep smashing Isaac in the face with our shotgun spray of cursed awesomeness. God, he's got to be like, how many items did you pick up? Because basically what this is simulating is finding so many different types of tiers that are all overlaying. No! Bollocks! I mean, that was deliberate, because I wanted to re-roll this and get Mega Blast. So that was, and then go straight to blue, baby. blast him down with this lovely random, you know, tears that just gave me homing Mega Blast. And look at that with all the ridiculous going on and that massive destruction beam. And look at that bouncing off the wall, creating 2 of them everywhere. That was obviously deliberate so we could experience that incredible Mega Blast. It wasn't an accident. I didn't forget. It was completely so we could get Mega Blast. That me know I was just pretending to make you think that I'd fucked up when actually it's so we could go round the chest with the most incredible random Mega Blast that you've ever seen, because obviously we want a giant brimstone beam affected by like every tier type in the game. That's just really good. How rare is that to see? Obviously better than some random items. What are they gonna do? We've already got every tier type. Obviously that was completely deliberate, and if you don't think so, you're crazy. You're just crazy, man. That was, yes. That has got to be the jammiest, luckiest, most, are you fucking kidding me, recovery of one of the biggest fuck-ups possible in Isaac that you have ever seen. Basically, get on my level. That utter disaster turned out to be so good, so quickly, that I actually can't comprehend that that just happened. You better be sat there, open-mouthed, gobsmacked, because I am. Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's do it some more. Oh, is that not awesome? Oh god, it looks good. Just so much. The fact it's creating like a second one. Look at that. That is so incredible. Oh, that just looks beautiful. And we would have missed that had I not tactically taken the left hand to the chest. God, you know, things I do for you guys. The things I do. This is gonna go down in history as one of the best goddamn moments in my Isaac career. And that is beautiful. That is absolutely, unbelievably, completely, and utterly beautiful. And we're actually going to get 3 uses of it as well, thanks to some very, very, very lucky batteries. Oh, man. I guess the only sad thing is it technically wastes the error, but really, who cares at this point? So, this room actually completely pointless, but we can skip through here, which is good, and then we'll go use it on the final 2 rooms over there. Oh, good times. Yes, indeed. God, look at that. It just looks so amazing. The fact that it's just 2 different beams completely. How is that even happening? I don't know how that works. It's just so messed up. It can't deal with all the random tier effects. Alright, guys. Like if you've enjoyed this. Subscribe for more. And I'll see you next time. Remember, give me your seeds. A good boy. Can't believe I got away with that.